Halo than anything.
Yeah, but Halo as a general game hasn't changed. The game speed changed, but as a general game, it has not changed. So you still got the same sticker grenades, you got the same assault rifle BR, and you go out and do ragdoll shit to each other. So that's about it. This motherfucker here, bro. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Skip Cutscene, man. Welcome back to season 2. We had season 2 begin last week, but we're starting the real thing on YouTube this time because, like we said, when season 2 hit, was going bigger and better. And like always, I'm here with my partners, man, Wicked and B Potts, or his moniker says Black Cowboy today.
Black Cowboy.
Howdy.
Yeah.
What in Tar Nation? All right, so like I said, man, season 2, man, we're doing things big, man. We're going to YouTube. We're doing video podcasts now, man. So you're gonna see a lot more of these handsome faces right here, man. You know, we gotta put our faces out there. People may be wondering what we look like or who we are, and now they see that we're Oreo. Double stuff because they all got dad waiting. But as always, we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the first topic. But before that, how y'all doing, man? Everything good?
Everything lovely, brother.
It's kicking along. It's already December. It feels like I just had my birthday in February, and now it's Christmas.
Facts.
Yeah.
You want to change your name down here?
Oh, yeah, I didn't change it. Hang on.
Yep.
For those of you just joining us, this is my first Zoom meeting.
Amateurs.
Some of that.
Let everybody know that he's a noob. He's a noob at this shit. Rookie Bubba.
You don't even have a safety.
All right. So jumping into this first topic, man, we're going to go ahead and get into the great destruction of Battlefield 2042. And like always, when we do stuff like this, I like to hand it off to Wicked first to set the tone. So Wicked, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, Battlefield 2042 it's 2042, right?
Yeah.
While yes, it is a fun game, it is a nice change of pace, but there are so many things that are not in that they made it seem like was in. You ever see a movie trailer and the movie trailer is like, oh wow, this movie looks great, but they literally showed everything that was good about the movie in the trailer.
Right.
This is kind of the same thing, but worse because old Battlefields, you could topple buildings. You got somebody inside of a building. You could take out the wall, take out the whole building if you wanted to. There's none of that. There's no. I mean, I have a list here that I made, and it is it's extensive. Yep. Can't see that. See, invisible phone. Yeah. Look at that. Look, you can't see my hand. Holy shit. Anyway. Yeah. But I mean, you think about it, and the other one, like, don't get me wrong, the maps are okay, but you can't like take down a building if you want to. Yeah, there's weather effects, but like we want destruction, we want chaos. I'm the type of person, we want boats. There's no naval anything in this one.
Shit. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, there's no boats or anything. There's no naval. I mean, yeah, you could technically do the MAV or the hovercraft because they're both amphibious vehicles, but it doesn't matter because there's no naval map.
Right.
Game modes are the same. Breakthrough, Conquest. I mean, those are pretty much the same. But if they have to shut down servers because people are making XP farms, that's a problem. I do enjoy messing around with some of the stuff. You can fly in the hovercraft if you know what you're doing. And yeah, I said that. No, you literally can go up the side of one of the buildings, but it's also, I don't know. Whenever the game first came out, there was no assists. There was no, you didn't get assist points. There's no spotting points.
Right.
There wasn't any of those. There would be times when I'd be running and then I would just fall through the map like I felt like I was playing Assassin's Creed Syndicate.
I don't cut you off, but even talking about the spotting part, right? The spotting's not even the same, bro. Like you can't even
I'm constantly marking like this log out in the middle of a fucking field.
Not even that. Even when you spot a person, you spot in the area they were last standing instead of putting the orange marker above their head while they're moving. That's the issue for me.
But that wouldn't work because they have drones for that now and all this other. Yeah, absolutely.
I've seen one video where they that somebody showed that they were having like hit detection issues where they were shooting at someone and really the bullets was just not registering. So I think those issues like that, the bugginess of the launch, is probably one of the bigger reasons of why like I've seen so many people that was kind of like upset because this is supposed to be, the year for Battlefield to just, really shine. And of course they have the game for it, but we don't want that how it was with Battlefield 5, when you launch and it was all buggy and stuff like that, So I think a lot of people want to see it kind of thrive and just get rid of the bugs and just have more fun, more destruction. Once we get rid of that, man, this is probably going to be this will be a great title this year for that.
So my issue is, yeah, no doubt. I believe eventually it'll get better. Yes, but coming out swinging the way they did. It's like we always say, it's like you fight in a dream, the little soft punches, whatever. Yeah. They were supposed to come in with like the straight haymakers because it was like, man, Battlefield's been gone for a while. We're going back semi-modern. I was like, bigger buildings, better weapons, and they failed us, bro. Like it's one of the things where like me and Wicked was talking about before, man. I was like, the thing that most developers they always say. The PC version is going to always be better because it has more processing power. Now we have the consoles that can keep up with PC to an extent, and we're not getting the games that can hold weight compared to how they were back in the day. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh man, PC got this great field of view, great destruction, all this stuff. Yeah. And now we have the stuff we can do it with, and we got not even a third of the game that we could have had. Because like I said, Battlefield 4, that came out, 2014? 13, 14, something like that? Yep. So Battlefield 4, you go to Shanghai, the biggest moment was when you dropped the skyscraper. You can't drop skyscrapers in Battlefield 2042. I have not seen a skyscraper fall, let alone a building fall. I've seen a radar tower.
2013.
2013. So you telling me the PS4, Xbox One, in year one can get more destructions in the game versus a new console that has that much fucking power in it. Even the Series S has more power than the PS4, not Pro, but and Xbox One, not One X, but it's close enough to where we should be able to get that, and we didn't get it.
Right. Yeah,
so that's a problem.
I wonder if Battlefield, like if it was free or like on some like subscription based service, would this even matter?
No.
Like would all this even still matter?
It's EA still.
It's EA. No, it is, because if you think about like all the stuff that we had day one on Battlefield 4, like there's no commander, there's fewer guns. Okay. You have the option of changing around your guns while, you're in the field. That's kind of okay. But like, I mean, they did away with stuff that like people live for, like long range bonuses for kills for snipers. Yeah. There's no threat indicator either. You can't tell where you're getting shot at.
Right. You just get shot. You're just silhouette running. You're fucking dead.
Yeah, exactly.
You see a silhouette running across the screen. Like, the fuck, this motherfucker way over here. Like, bro.
Yeah, but you used to be able to get scoring for like there used to be field upgrades for squads. There used to be, if you wiped an entire squad, you used to get a bonus for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's none of that is in there.
Also, I feel like any type of vehicle has too much armor.
Oh yeah.
Like too much armor now. Cause Battlefield 4, about 3-4 rockets or anti-tank mines or whatever. You know, you were stopping tanks. They're blowing up one time.
Right.
Jets, two or three rockets is going down. Right. Now it's like, man, you got helicopters taking like 6-7 rockets, bro.
Yeah.
And nothing's happening, let alone I think what Wicked told me was collision. People knew that the rotors weren't hitting shit. Because you saw a video where they were sitting next to a building expecting to go down, and like the rotors were going through the building and nothing was happening.
Well, it was the map orbital, and as long as the main cab isn't hitting anything, that really long like crane thing, it's not hitting anything. So you literally can fly all the way up inside there and just chill. And it's not, you could literally be right up against like a building. The rotors you can clearly see going in it, and it's nothing. There's no collision detection. There's no anything, you know. And what you would think, you know, it's probably you know, like a lot of memory and everything, but these, like you said, these systems can handle it now, or at least they should.
Right.
But then they try to ask, like, well, with numbers down and COVID and the new, you know, Pokemon variant, you know. That's what I mean. I mean, like, give it a couple months, it's gonna be, you know, gotta catch them all. Like,
Omicron.
like, exactly. But I don't know. And with everything going on with EA right now, I
already get that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take a step back from Battlefield. They quickly fixed the Halo stuff, so I'm going to be playing a lot more on that, because on Halo, changing the subject real quick, you could have the best game of your life go 23-2, right?
Yep.
50 XP.
Yep.
Doesn't matter. You could just stand there and get carried the whole time, and you're gonna get the same XP as somebody doing all the work.
But going back to Battlefield, I'm gonna list my cons. Oh no, not my cons. My pros for Battlefield, and honestly, that's fucking flying in the squirrel suit.
Oh yeah,
that's honestly my favorite part of the whole game, man. But that's if you spawn somewhere where you can use it. Like it can be very useless on that game, and if you're not spawning nowhere high, or you don't spawn in an aircraft, you might as well just go on foot, vehicle, whatever. Like the way they made this game seem especially the first trailer we seen, you saw like a whole squad of people with the fucking squirrel flight suits on, like gliding around. And there's only one character that can use it. It's not like something you can attach to your character. So that's a big turn off, because that's something you should have an option to use that if you want to.
I agree, because like I don't want to use like a sentry gun and have to be some 65-year-old Russian. You know what I mean?
I don't want to have to use a parachute all the time. If I want to use a certain type, like you
exactly.
know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to use a parachute. If I want to get somewhere quick and not glide down and get sniped out the air, I should be able to use the fucking flight suit or glider suit, whatever you call them, and get around. So that should definitely be an option for people to be able to use. That's like my only pro, honestly, bro. Like I don't have much positive shit to say about Battlefield. Like I play it because it's a massive shooter, and it's just a whole bunch of bullshit happening at one time. But I haven't seen many videos of people doing usually get the crazy quick snipes, and you get the crazy tank kills, or somebody blowing up a jet, jumping out of it, and jumping back in their own jet. I haven't seen much of that.
I did see one like about 30 minutes before we started, and it was pretty sick. It was somebody, it was a sniper, who was on the snow level, was trying to shoot that chick with the squirrel suit.
Yeah.
She kept dodging, and he was at the bottom, she was at the top, and they were trying to snipe each other. She got in the wingsuit.
I think I seen that.
Right up to him
and
scoped his ass and just kept on flying.
I did see that one.
I saw, it was crazy because I saw his view and then I swiped and then immediately it showed her view.
Oh, so beautiful. I didn't see her view. I seen his view of him getting fucking his head knocked off.
Yeah, so I'll send that to you. Yeah.
That's the one video that was dope that I've seen so far for Battlefield. Like, and you think with TikTok, you think you'll see like millions of these by now.
And
I
see more Halo than anything.
Yeah, but Halo as a general game hasn't changed. The game speed changed, but as a general game, it has not changed. So you still got the same sticker grenades, you got the same assault rifle BR, and you go out and do ragdoll shit to each other. So that's about it. But as that's like my only pro for Battlefield, bro. Like I don't have a lot of positive to say about it. Just like a lot of people don't have a lot of positive to say about Call of Duty Vanguard, but I think either one of them
I ever spent for my wife.
I think either one, if I'd have bought either one of the games, I would have picked it up, played it for a little while because it's new. And then when Halo dropped, I would do the same thing regardless and play more Halo.
Exactly. And it's like I said, it's like, oh, like people are gonna say you're gonna get the new Vanguard and you can play Call of Duty. It's like, no, it's if they keep releasing one every single year, it's just passable trash. You're buying it because it's just Call of Duty. It's literally the same thing. They're just, this game we're going to add 20 years. This game we're going to take away 40 years. This game, it's just like how many games can you have?
Here's the sequel spin-off to the sequel of Black Ops. This is Soap's great granddaddy.
Remember that dude you saw that died in the explosion from Black Ops 2? He didn't die.
Right.
This is his story. Yeah.
He has robot arms now. What the
Dying Light 2 is more than twice the size on the Series X than it is on the PlayStation 5. That's interesting.
I wonder if it's because they got didn't they get it some type of deal from Dying Light for Xbox?
It's after I looked into it, it's the same thing. It's how PS5 does its compression, because a lot of the games, they're the same size on 360 versus Xbox One versus whatever.
Right.
But like if you notice a lot of the PS5 games, like Warframe, for example, Warframe used to be like 60, 70 gigs on the PS4. It's barely 40 now on the PS5.
That's like Final Fantasy 14. 14 was like 60 gigs on PS4, and now it's like 30 on 5.
Wow.
So I don't know what the difference is between it, honestly. Why PlayStation is able to zip their files smaller? Maybe they tired of the bullshit like Call of Duty Warzone being 200 fucking gigs.
Yeah.
And the console having only 600 and something gigs from the jump.
Yeah, and I will say Xbox does have PlayStation beat on that front, because you can buy a 2 terabyte expansion for your Series S or X for like $250 or something like that. A 2 terabyte expansion for the PS5 is $1,400. Because you need the actual 2 terabyte M.2 drive. It's not just a little memory card that you can stick in the back.
The irony of that shit is that Xbox is using PlayStation technology and fucking memory card, bro. That and PlayStation didn't even think about we're gonna bring out the memory cards back, bro. And they got beat out by saying, you can open up the console without voiding your warranty. I think that was the trade-off. Because breaking your warranty on a console back in early 2000s was selling your soul to the devil.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like I was talking to you about this just last night, Slick. I'm a lot more comfortable sinking the same amount of money on something and then just like putting the memory card in, versus opening up my PS5, might fuck it up, and it's not likely that I'm ever going to get one again anytime soon, let alone send it off because of the part shortage.
Right. And get it back.
I don't want to. Yeah. Absolutely.
And that's why I say, you know what? Nah, I'll just keep deleting games until I can figure out a memory situation or how to better it, or just buy games on other console or PC or whatever. Because man, I'd be damned if I fuck this PS5 up, man. Bro, this PS5 goes, man. Like, I'm gonna be pretty upset. And I can play other stuff.
Yeah, you hear that?
Right.
Knocking on wood.
Same thing. And I'd be damned if something happened to my PS5, man, especially this close to
tomorrow
shit's
work,
going on.
Bro.
Nah, bro. Nah, man, I don't need that. But it's, I don't know, man. It's weird that, like I said, Xbox is using PlayStation shit from not from the 90s. The memory card slot.
I mean, it makes sense though, because if you can get like even if it was just expanded memory, you can get flash drives that are 4 terabyte now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So as long as it's a little bit faster, but I can guarantee that's the most I've ever paid for a fucking memory card.
Right.
Fact.
Ooh. Yeah, and POTS transferring it, like if you're transferring it from the drive to the memory card or moving stuff like that, that's crazy fast. Because I did it with Horizon and Horizon 5. That's 101 gigs, but it was transferring at like 8 or 9 gigs a second.
Ooh.
It was fast as hell.
Ooh.
Which don't make sense. Like, and it makes sense, but it don't make sense, bro. Like, we should be able to install games way faster. That's the case. That. Yeah. Because if you could transfer shit, I get it. It's already on the console and it can move. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But games should be able to download that fast too. Not even like Wicked's internet speed fucking ridiculous fast.
Yeah.
And he's still 9-10 minutes, maybe depending on the size of the game.
Right. Because a lot of it, like PlayStation still throttles some of their stuff.
Right. So, and Steam especially, where they need to stop, bro. Steam throttled the fuck out my shit.
Even if you set it to priority high, then it's still
they throttled the fuck out of this shit, bro. They was like, nah, you gonna get this 40 megabytes per second.
You're gonna get this when I say so.
You gonna get this 40 megabytes per second. I don't give a fuck what your internet says.
Wow.
Fucking cop with a badge is what that is. I'm in charge here.
Excuse me, sir? Nah, man, but and just rolling forward real quick, just to kind of talk about it. Microsoft, and I know we talked about this on the last. No, we didn't talk about it on the last episode. Take it back. Microsoft low-key said that Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be an exclusive to Xbox, which, and I think all of our opinions is bad marketing. Smart if you want people to play or you want them to buy your console for Elder Scrolls, because people will do it.
Right.
You know, we're guilty of buying a console just for a game. I've done it. PS3. I never bought one until
it's a different game. It's a different market now, though, because they're talking that this thing is going to last for a couple of years. The shortage,
right?
But
oh wow.
But if that pushes people to go hunt for a Series X or S longer than the PS5, it's a win for them, because it's like, well, shit, I got the console now. I can fucking go buy my Elder Scrolls 6 and, well, fuck PlayStation, because I like Elder Scrolls. Because, like I said, people still playing the game since 2012 and still playing it faithfully, probably beat the game over 100 times already, and they still love the game just as if it was brand new. So with that being said, it being exclusive to Xbox, I don't agree with it just for the fact that for PlayStation fans, it sucked. But at the same time, like, if I was a businessman, I would still let it come out on PlayStation, even if it was delayed. Like, I'd rather delay it than not have PlayStation have it at all, because then I can still make my money from the PlayStation side. And we've seen that happen before, like with Call of Duty DLC and shit. PlayStation had the rights to Call of Duty DLC for like a year or so shit, and then Xbox got it like 5 months in that year after PlayStation. So PlayStation had their hands on DLC before. But I get it. I mean, Xbox, it's a move I guess they had to do.
They didn't have to do that.
No, I know they didn't, but I'm trying to think of like being a Microsoft head position. You know what I'm saying? Like, did we have to do it? No. And we try to write it off as, we're not punishing any other games, but let's be real.
Okay. Whenever they said that we want to bring everything we have to the game and release the best game possible, that said two things to me. One, they're full of shit.
Yep.
Okay. Because even if it releases on a different platform, it doesn't matter. You already own the preceding companies. You already own the intellectual property.
Right.
It's going to be yours either way. It's up to the other companies to do their own like transfer to their own platform and yada yada yada. Now let me ask you this, okay? And be real with me. Do you think at all, because you know they're not gonna, you know that is wait. Well, let me ask you this: is Elder Scrolls 6 exclusively going to be on the Series X?
No,
because it's coming to PC as well, right?
Right. That was it. No, it's gonna be Series XS. More likely, gonna be on the one also if they don't decide to write it off early.
And see, that's what I mean. So, do you really think that thing's going to be optimized and working properly on the the Xbox One X?
No,
probably not.
No.
It's going to be like 76 all over again, plus Bethesda. Is now they're getting paid to, put bloopers in game.
Yeah.
So I honestly, it doesn't matter who buys the company. It's the people that are working at said company. Yeah, they got the funds and the resources and yada, yada, yada. But the fact that they announced it, how many years ago now? 3 or 4 years ago?
Yeah, roughly. When we got that first little Elder Scrolls 6 with the over the mountaintop shit.
Yeah. Okay. The fact that they released that, there should be no fucking reason why that any of this game should be a fucking problem. You know why Skyrim works so well is because the game wasn't buggy when it came out. You just were able to enjoy the game.
Facts.
Right? Okay. Every game after that, nothing. Because they keep trying to replicate and recreate, another 10-year game from Skyrim, a 10-year single player game, which is really fucking hard to do.
Right.
But I have zero faith in them whatsoever.
And I agree. If they really and truly, they could have just did what Sony did with MLB The Show and put their little stamp on it. Like, so whenever you start MLB Show on Xbox, the PlayStation logo pops up before the game starts. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like you playing our game, motherfucker. Like, let's be real. Like, I think that's something they could implement just to remind everybody, like, this is our game.
Hype it up, man.
No, bro, I keep hearing some shit behind me, and I don't know if it's my wife fucking with me. Okay, so like I keep hearing like whispering or something. That's why I'm like,
oh wow,
don't let it be phasmophobia.
Yeah. Well, see, no, and that's what's kind of creepy because it's like I can't fucking see what's behind me.
Right, what's behind you?
Like, is that triangle trying to talk to me?
Yeah, man.
What you think, Pops, man, about the Elder Scrolls, man?
I mean, like I said, I think this is just a move to, hype up Elder Scrolls 6. Just pretty much get everybody from Sony to jump ship. That's what I really think it is, man. So even though they say, they not trying to take from no one or whatever, or punish no one, but I still think that's what they're doing at the end of the day, or what they at least trying to do passively. But the goal is to have everyone loves a lot of people love Elder Scrolls 6. A lot of people who was playing on the PlayStation their Elder Scrolls 6. I mean Elder Scrolls. I'm sorry, Elder Scrolls Skyrim. They was on PlayStation. They was on PlayStation, but the point is to get these people from PlayStation to Xbox, or micro PC or whatever, and hype up Elder Scrolls 6 as much as they can. And yeah, it's still the show, really, man. And even though they could just, like, hey, let's send it over there to Sony, but it's like, yeah, let's bring a lot of people back over to the Xbox Microsoft side or whatever.
Bring people back?
Well, bring more over to one side than Sony.
Here's a question. Slick.
Yeah.
Are we gonna play Destiny 2, the Witch Queen?
I don't know, man. Because it's like getting back into Warframe at that very moment, right? So that means we need to start playing it now.
Well, no, see, not necessarily. I don't think we do, because on every expansion, right, it's in its classic Destiny, right? Every expansion, it doesn't matter how strong you got, you're going to get greens and blues that are stronger than whatever. So I figure if we play from the thing and then from like the jump, we could always go back and do all that extra stuff. But
I still think I think I'm a DLC behind still, though. I think I'm missing one already.
Yeah, I stopped doing raids and just got
Okay.
Oh man, Gran Turismo's right. Oh.
So how broke we're gonna be in February and March? Because Strangers in Paradise, Tina's Tiny. I was at Tina Tina. God damn it, Tiny Tina's fucking wonderful.
Motherfucker. Bro, can't forget about Saints Row.
Oh yeah,
this list right here says Saints Row dropping in August. I think they got pushed to a different date.
Yeah, it just got pushed. I just saw that. Fuck off.
Yeah. All right.
So coming February, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm gonna get Dying Light 2 because it's been a long time. Dying Light was a solid game.
Definitely.
Definitely Sifu. Absolutely.
Yes,
definitely
man.
Sifu. So that's 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably gonna play Horizon Zero Dawn because I've never played it, but everybody keeps telling me to play it. I'll probably play that, and eventually, it's probably going to make me want to get Forbidden West. Destiny's a hit or miss, whatever. Honestly, I'm really just waiting for Elden Ring.
I was going to say that one.
That's just my jam. And then Evil Dead. So you're looking at 5. I'm gonna count. I'm just gonna say 6 because Gran Turismo's 7, 8. Fuck. I kept reading down the list because like Gran Turismo 7, Strangers of Paradise, then Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Those are some fun titles, man. They definitely going to be worth it this year. So yeah, we definitely going to be spending. I think it's what 08, 09 for you, Slick, all over again.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely be 08, 09 again for me. I'm positive because even with this list I'm looking at, there's another game that I'm thinking about. The inner FGC fighting game person I am. King of Fighters 15 drops, and I kind of want to get back into King of Fighters because we used to play King of Fighters all the time, and I'm thinking about it. But yeah, like Wicked said, man, Dying Light 2. I never beat the first one.
Right.
But I love the game. And the only reason I beat the first because obviously military and all that shit. I left. So that game went out the window for me.
It honestly, Dying Light 2 for me is like a zombie Far Cry.
Right.
It plays a lot of the same.
Right.
And then there's Sifu. Sifu definitely, because that last trailer they dropped. Man, bro, you know me. I love my kung fu, my anime fights and all this shit, bro.
Ayo, Slicker.
I love my fights, man. So Sifu is definitely on my list, especially if it's just running around fucking fighting people in bars and shit. I can't wait to do that. Horizon Forbidden West. I played a little bit of Horizon Zero Dawn. I need to go back and actually beat it because I think maybe I played 2 hours of the game and I loved it, but just other shit was coming out and I decided to keep playing that shit.
Right.
Destiny 2, like you said, is hit or miss. Maybe jump on it, maybe not. Elden Ring, though. I love my Souls game, even though I never beat one. Do I need to bring the mic closer for this one? I think I need to bring the mic closer for this one. So bring this back one more time. The 1 o'clock voice. Elden Ring will kill me. And I want all of y'all to be there with me to watch me failing miserably on my Twitch.
Oh man, I'm gonna be the cat that invades you and kills you.
And I will kill you. All right. All right. Nah. I have never beat a Souls game, and pretty soon before that game ramps up, I am gonna start playing a Souls stream. I probably will stream it again and try to get through at least 1 or 2 of them.
It's one of those games in a series where like don't even play Demon Souls. Start out with Dark Souls, okay?
Right.
Do that one, and after you actually beat that game, right? I'm not even gonna lie, man. You feel it's one of those few games that actually gives you a sense of accomplishment. It's like
no, and I believe you. That's why I said I had to beat at least one to feel that triumphant moment. And then, which we all got to play Elden Ring because we gotta broadcast that shit sometime.
Absolutely.
Evil Dead has me hyped and had me hyped since E3 because just for the way the game looks and how I hope it plays, it's gonna be really good. Or at least I feel like it's gonna be really good. I ain't gonna say it's gonna be real good because every game we say is gonna be good so far has been okay at best or above average. Some of them.
God damn. Something in my eye.
And then we got Gran Turismo 7.
Oh.
Definitely be putting some time in that. Final Fantasy Final Fantasy Origins, which is another one we're gonna be putting some time in. Strangers in Paradise, should I say?
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Tiny Tina's, whatever.
These are all co-op games too,
right? So everybody who will eventually see this, we will be doing gameplays on these. So be ready.
I just realized whenever we're looking for like a co-op game, right?
Yeah.
Dying Light 2 is co-op up to 4 people the entire playthrough.
Which is funny. I never thought about Dying Light being 4 people. I knew it was, but I never thought about being 4 people.
Let me make sure. Hang on. Because
but no, you good.
Give my little boy. He was trying to sneak in
here. But yeah, man, that's just how 4 people. So that just shows everybody how broke everybody's gonna be in February and March.
Hey, that's all right, man. It's tax time.
Yeah.
That's all right. It's tax time, man. It's time to go to work now.
Damn, this screen looks clean as hell.
Do we have any wicked facts for today? Oh, another game that I'm gonna get that I forgot to add was the Pokemon Legends Arceus, the open world RPG one for Switch, which it should have been happening a long time ago.
Well, I could hit you with a World of Warcraft fact.
All right.
Okay. The amount of what was it? I think. Hang on a second. I gotta verify this because it was stupid. Okay, here's something funny. I completely forgot about the fucking wicked fact.
Bro, your facts be on point, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like your facts be on point. All right, go ahead. My bad.
Again.
Dude, you ought to see your face, man. Oh, bro, this is gonna be legit lit, bro. I'm serious, bro. This is gonna be lit.
No, because I look up and then I see Slick's like this. He's like.
Hey, Wicked. He had a straight face too, bro. Like he
just like
he had a straight face, bro. Oh my god, man.
Can you get it out, bro? Oh shit. I'm hot.
Okay. Yep. All right, I'm good.
Wicked. You gotta All right, here we go. Wicked. You have a wicked fact.
Wicked fact. World of Warcraft, as far as just campaign, not quests, side quests, or anything like that, just campaign, total hours played is an average of 5.93 million years.
Excuse me?
Oh.
And that was 10 years ago.
And you wanted me to play that game. I'm never picking that game up.
We did play that game.
No, I know.
Why wouldn't you want to play a game whose in-game currency is 17 times more valuable than Venezuelan real money? There's a little twofer there.
That was
I'm not a real person, and neither are you. We're all not real people, all right?
No, this is all satire. We're not. I took the red pill 20 years ago.
Yeah.
All right, man. I think. Oh, before we wrap this episode up, man, I just want to say, I just want to give a shout out to CD. God damn it. Take 2. I also want to give a shout out to CD Projekt Red, man, for actually turning around Cyberpunk 2077, man. Oh. They literally turned a game that people dragged through the mud and worked their ass off to positive reviews on Steam. most game companies would have gave the fuck up on
their
their
losses.
product.
They made their money go
right. Anthem,
but it,
just gonna name drop that one Anthem.
Yeah.
But they literally care about their product enough to go back and fix their shit.
Yeah.
Which I never had a problem with the game anyway, because I played the PC version, but we don't get into that part. But
I didn't have a problem with the PS5 version. I think the main problems were just because it wasn't optimized for the previous generation consoles.
Which makes sense though, because in my eyes, they were looking forward to everybody's gonna be able to get a 5SX PC or whatever.
Right.
And I don't think they were counting on the shortage being this bad, So yeah. I would give them that if that's the case. But even so, the fact that they didn't give up and still got a plan for their game and going into next year, as far as bringing more content, an actual expansion to the game also, which by the way, I still need to play through and beat that game. I think that's amazing that they actually want to keep going and they fixed it. So
can you imagine the game with multiplayer? It'd be crazy.
It was supposed to have multiplayer. I think the bad reviews and all that shit was what derailed it. What it made them say, all right, well, we got to fix the regular game first. So hopefully in the expansion, it's like a surprise announcement and say, oh, well, it's also co-op now.
Right.
Up to like 4 people co-op. You guys can run through the missions together or have a whole separate storyline. Shit, that.
Yeah,
so,
I'd do that.
So that would be a good, like, all right, y'all, we did our part. We fixed the game. We gave you something new. We're going to work on the next one. And the next one, we won't make this mistake we made last time, because if you don't have a new console, then you just don't get the game.
Right.
And I'm perfectly fine to do that, because at this point we should be, I can't say we should be, but I think we should be. I think most game companies should be focused on the newer consoles anyway.
Yeah.
I think so. I know it sounds fucked up, but game companies been saying they want the consoles to be where the PC is. Now they have them. So if they're focusing on those newer ones and they give us actual games that are big and they actually the way they're supposed to be, day one, and not just give us the CGI trailer and call it this, and we don't get a fraction of that, I'm okay with it.
Right. Right.
You got something to say?
I don't know. I'm kind of on both sides of the fence, because while I think they should focus on moving forward, they shouldn't leave everything else behind. If the situation was different, I would say moving forward, if all of the consoles and everything, if you could just walk into a store right now and pick up another PS5. So I think it's a give and take right now. But
and I agree with you on that.
Yeah, I don't and it's one of those, like, people get on my ass all the time. They're like, "Oh, you're a console player." It's like, no, I got a PC. It's probably better than yours. But I'm just not playing it right now because it's, because of my hand. Actually, yeah. Now that we're on video, you see this fucking scar right here?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I see it
now you see me open my hand.
Yeah.
This is all my tendons and shit right there.
Yeah,
like,
I see it.
Ooh.
Damn.
That's why it hurts, because they had to rearrange them and all that because of playing Skate 2 in real life.
Wow.
Man. Oh, y'all got anything else to add to this episode, man?
Nah, looking forward to doing more video episodes and more video streams and everything. We definitely got to play through Dying Light 2 though before Dying Light before the second one comes out.
Facts.
So,
all right.
What about you, Black Cowboy?
That'll work, man. Oh no, man. Like, look, like he said, man. We have to pick up that Dying Light. And jump on, man. And more videos, streams, man. That's what it is. So we on from here.
And shout out to us for hitting season 2 and actually moving forward to video podcast. Skip cutscene, you know what I'm saying? We out here. Hope you guys tune in. And with that being said, that's another episode of Skip Cutscene, man. I'm Slick. I'm with Black Cowboy, aka B Pots, with Wicked at the bottom. Well, with Wicked, and he's pointing at somebody.
Wait, where are you over here? What?
On my screen, I'm above you.
You're in the middle.
Damn.
I'm on your far left.
Oh, okay.
And Potts is on the right, trying to rustle a wild mare, you know.
Well, that's gonna be a wrap for this episode, man. We'll catch you guys on the next one. And don't forget to hit that skip cutscene. And oh yeah, like and hit the like button. I always want to do this shit. Hit the like button, description down below.
Hit that like button, smash subscribe.
Right. It's down below, link in the bio, socials, all that shit. And we out.
Right.
Yeah.